guys, Flabaliki here today, and welcome back to Let's Play Planet Coaster. Today we're starting off with a little time lapse, nothing too crazy, only the first 8 or so minutes. Just working on some more of the park entrance because there's a lot to be done here, and I just wanted to just work on it, you know, a little bit. I am currently away wait, where am I going to... Actually, no, I'm going to still be at home when this video comes out. But anyway, I will be leaving. I think I'm leaving the day that this video comes out. So anyway, what that means is I am pre-recording this video and the next few weeks of videos. So that that basically means I won't be able to get feedback until a few episodes down the line. There's currently going to be one episode of Planet Coaster per week. Pretty much one episode of everything per week. Just because that's the way it's been scheduled out. And it does mean that the episodes won't be as long because I just don't have as much time. But having said that, I am still doing my best to create the best. And yeah, a few people actually last time were like, why didn't I put the station in the entrance building? And it's supposed to be in the entrance. Like, this is all supposed to be one building. So right now I'm trying to put it together to make it into one structure. That's the idea. The reason it's not directly above the entrance, like where the actual entrance gates are, is because that area is not long enough. Because the station is quite long. You can see it there on the right. And if I did make the entrance area longer, it wouldn't line up with the pathway that comes in, and the monorail track couldn't bend. Basically, it's just not going to fit there very neatly. So it was just easier to have it just around the corner, and then we sort of extend the building. So this big sort of building that kind of hugs the front of the park. And I think it looks pretty cool. Like, it still needs a lot of detailing because we don't really get around to that in this time lapse. So I do a little bit of work in the real time in the episode, but we don't go all out and make it like look crazy. That's going to be coming down the line, of course. I started off trying to do, like, you can see me right here. I'm just trying to figure out, I was like, how the hell am I going to get this to work? Because it was just a matter of like sort of planning it out and trying to get it all to fit together. Right now, I'm just like, what if I do this and that? It turns out it worked out quite nicely in the end, and I'm quite happy with it. I mean, you'll see it take shape, which is good. Yeah, so this episode is about doing more of the entranceway. I do a little bit on the sci-fi coaster again as well. But ever since the person a few episodes ago pointed out, it's like, your entrance is terrible. And I was just like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're so right. We need to give this place a proper entrance and make it look, you know, like a theme park, not just like some shed that you walk into with flames. And then the top comment from last time, actually, because I am able to get comments from last time because that episode posted before I recorded this. The top comment: Six Flabs should be in the name of the park. I guess. I mean, it's a good little pun on Six Flags, I guess. And someone's like, "That's genius." I don't know. I feel like, okay, Six Flabs. I feel like, I don't know if saying that's genius is appropriate. It's clever because it's, you know, it's like Six Flags, but Six Flabs. I don't know if it's... I think genius might be going to... No offense, Liam. I love the suggestion. And I think we'll roll with that. I think we'll call it Six Flabs Amusement Park. But I'm sorry, I don't think genius is the right term, as someone responded with. It's clever. It's smart. Maybe not quite genius. I mean, I feel like genius is reserved for, like... I don't know, like Einstein or something. Or me, for example. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so yeah, we've got that. So that's good. Yeah, you can see the building is like, this is like, I was like, at this point, you can see it's like an utter mess. And I was putting the roof in here to see if it was even going to work. And I was just like, this is, like, I knew what I was trying to do at this point, but I was like, I couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to do. Like, I was just like, this is not working. I was trying to just get it to fit, and I was like, maybe if I just put in some walls and flooring and then just smush it all together, it'll somehow work and it'll make me feel good and warm and fuzzy inside. As you can see, as I did this, it just got messier and messier. And then at one point, I was just like, you know what? I think I need to go back to the drawing board, redo this, because this is not... You can see, it's like, I'm like, oh. Yeah, and then I was like, all right, here we go, cut forward. So I skipped. I just did a lot of extra. You can see there. Now what I've done is built individual sections of the building. You'll see it a little bit better in a minute. And I've sort of rotated them around the monorail track, and it actually worked a lot better. What I'm doing right now is actually building some corner towers, if you will, to cover up. You can see, like, so we've got the curved bit of the building. We're going to put this on those sections to sort of cover up the gap. and sort of glue the whole building into one. Like, obviously, it's not going to be one building in terms of the game. Like, you can't pick it all up as one piece. But, you know, it will look like one building because it's going to sort of close up all the seams and the gaps and make it look like one structure. So that's what I'm doing here. It's just getting these and then, so just building one and then cloning it in around the building as well. So you can see, like, it'll go into these spots there. But I do have to remove the wall so the monorail can actually go through it. It was like, oh yeah, I forgot I had to do that. So I just get a couple of gaps in there, then I was able to place it in. And so here you can see the sort of idea that's coming together. And it's starting to make a little bit more sense. My vision is starting to become a reality. Da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na. So, yeah, that's the idea. So we get this in here. And I think it looks really, really cool in the end. But like I said, it does need some more. It needs more detailing. Because pretty much the building is just big plain brick walls everywhere. So it will need more detailing, and right now you can see people are just walking through the brick wall. Don't worry about the pathways at the moment because I go back and fix that up in a second. The only thing that I was like, kind of wish I didn't do that is like, because now that we have this big building here, like the big building kind of looks almost like, you know, like it would be like a wall to the park. Like I'm not going to build it all the way around the park because that's just going to be ridiculous. But it almost looks like once you go through this wall, the park shouldn't be in front of the wall. And what I mean by that is like, so you come through the wall with the entrance barriers there, but then you kind of walk back through the other side, back out of it to get to the monorail. The entrance and exit of the monorail really should be on the other side, but there's actually not really any room there because we have the other ride. So what I'm going to do, I think, is maybe build another little bit of a structure just to at least block the sight line to the entrance. So you can't see the entrance from where the monorail entrance is because it's kind of hard to explain, but you might know what I mean. Just because it seems like you could just, like, instead of paying to get a ticket, you could just walk over the grass and then walk, like right over there, you can see, just walk over the grass to this pathway and then you're in the park. So that's what I mean. I think we need to get like some sort of structure or a fence or just something there just to block it so you can't do that. But yeah, you can now see that it's starting to make a lot more sense visually. Like it looks a lot better. This looks much better than my initial attempt anyway. And I think that's what's important, you know. The first thing you do is not always the best thing. Sometimes you just need to try again, and the second time around will be much better. And that's actually happened to me a lot in various games. Like, if I'm building a house in Sims and then the game crashes and I'm like, I lose everything, and I'm just like, oh no. But then I go back and I build a similar thing, but I was like, you know what, if I do it this way this time, it'll be even better. And that's what I feel like happened with this building, is that I did it the first time around, it was a mess, and I was like, you know what, hang on, let's do it this way, it'll be better. And it is. This part here, where the monorail enters on this side of the building, I haven't figured out how to make this look good. Because it is basically just a big gaping hole. That's right, gaping. Like that kind of gape. Big gaping hole where the monorail goes in. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to leave it there for now. I'll figure it out later. That's a problem for future me to solve. But that's pretty much it for the time lapse. So we're going to jump into the real-time construction right about now. Right, so this is what we have for the monorail area. So the comments, I might have mentioned it in the time lapse, but yeah, the comments are like, why don't you do the monorail station in the main building? I mean, that was the idea. Like, it's supposed to be one building, but it just takes time, you know? But I thought we'd jump in here because I want to, well, we need to do some more stuff. Like, I think I want to try and fix up this area, which we're just going to have to, I tried to move this all in one piece, but, okay, well, stuff like that's going to happen, even though I didn't click on it. But yeah, let's see if we can fix up this area now, because at the moment everyone's walking through that building and it doesn't look great, which is just not what we want, is it? So we'll just remove all of this stuff, all the beautiful, bloody the hitboxes, I tell you what, they'll get you. Alright, so now we need to fix up these little fences here as well. We could probably actually just move this one. Just do a little like that instead. There you go, that's nice. And then we can move that bench as well. Oh, we got to put like a little flower garden in there or something. That'd be beautiful. Wouldn't that just be beautiful? I'm going to move that. We're going to move this one as well, because we need to just rotate that a little bit along to the pathway there. So, yeah, I mentioned this, and again, I haven't recorded the problem with doing time lapses is I record the commentary for the time lapse after I do this part, so it's kind of like, hopefully I haven't already talked about it, but I want to talk about it anyway. Yeah, the comments from last time, because, you know, last episode was a bit different because and this one will be too, because I'm pre-recording a bunch of videos for the time that I'm away this March. So that means I don't have as much time to spend as much... well, yeah, I don't have as much time to spend as much time building in the park, really. Because I would have liked to, yeah, just do more time-lapse stuff. And we did a little bit in this one, which I'm glad that I was able to. But last time people were just saying, oh, thanks for the episode on the monorail and the entrance. And I'm just like, yeah, well, these things are going to happen. I mean, it's part of the park. It's something we need to do anyway. So, you know, it's just one of those things. If you don't enjoy it, you don't need to watch it. You just skip the episode, come back for the next one, etc., etc. It's just one of the things that must be done. And this is also one of the things that must be done is doing this fence. It's not exact, but I think it's quite good. I think I'm just going to bring this all the way around, and then we can get some more of these things back in. It's just not going to be the big circle that we used to have, and I think that still looks quite good. We will need to... Actually, I don't know. I was going to say we might need to adjust that path, but I don't know that I will. Actually, yeah, you know what? I think I probably should. I probably shouldn't have done that. I wasn't really thinking. Hang on, let me get rid of this bit. Let's see if we can pull this pathway back a little bit. There we go. So have this come around that way, and then... Ooh, it's like, there's a spot where it's like, that's okay, I think. The corner, this bit here is a bit dodgy, but I think we can smooth out that piece there with just, if we just curve the wall a little bit. All right, so that looks better to me, because that means, I was thinking I might put some shops in that little section there as well. Right, so now that means people are not going to walk through the buildings, and I also, you saw in the time lapse we fix up this area here where it sort of walks through the building a little bit cleaner. It's not ideal, but it can't be perfect just because of the way this whole section is curved. But I think it'll do, like, for all, you know, looking at it like this, which is how we're going to be looking at it. I'm not going to do much with the interior, because, I mean, this is what the interior looks like. There's really not much we can do in here to make this look less of a mess, without, you know, me tearing my hair out. Because I feel as long as it looks good from the outside, I'm quite happy with that. And obviously right now it's quite blank, we need to do some more on that. But as long as it looks good from the outside, I think I'm going to be quite happy with that, and that should be okay. Oh, and yeah, I need to fix up that little section there that someone pointed out last time too. So I was able to get some feedback from the last episode, which is actually quite good, because I left recording. This is like the last few videos that I am recording before going away. So it means I have been able to get feedback on the other ones. I won't be able to get feedback after this part though, so sorry about that one. So this is going to have to go like that or something, which I think is okay. If I get these pieces here as well, I think it'll be okay. So it comes over the pathway a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Especially if we get some foliage around here, I think it'll be okay. Alright, so we'll do something like that. Then this is going to come this way. Actually, you know what? I won't do it like that. I'll do it like this way. Just bring it in a little bit. So it is overlapping the edge of the path just a bit, but not enough that it'll be a problem. Because I don't think there's ever going to be people walking right on the edge of the pathway. And of course, we have the guest limit of 2,000 now, which you can see we're down to 1,800 guests. And I'm pretty sure the frame rate is much better. Like, it doesn't feel like it's dying as I'm playing, which is really nice. It doesn't feel like it's about to like cough and fall over in a pool of its own blood, which is good, because that's pretty much how it felt before. I think we just had too many people in the park, so it's good that we've sort of reduced that number a little bit. Putting this fence in right there. The thing is, so people are like, in regards to, yeah, they're building the entrance and all that last time, people are like, oh, I didn't, like, I was like, oh, a whole episode of this, thanks. And I'm just like, I'm like, in my mind, I'm just like, I mean, you do realize that this is the game. The Planet Coaster, especially in this park, literally for us right now, is just building, because there's no challenge left. It's not a challenge anymore. It's literally just building. So that's what we're going to be doing. And unfortunately, like I mentioned, not every episode can be a time lapse, because I just don't have the time at the moment. It's either we'd have one time lapse for a whole month, or I can do at least one episode a week that doesn't have as many time lapses, but I'm doing my best. You know, all I can say is I'm doing my best, and if that's not good enough, then I'm just going to go cry and I'm just going to be really sad and just quit YouTube and never come back again. And then it'll be all over. So yeah, that's my plan. You know, I mean, I think it's understandable. There we go. Right, so now that connects up all the way around like that. Beautiful. I think we do need to get rid of these benches here, though, because they are... Because we have put that fence over the edge of the pathway, it does intersect a little bit, so it doesn't look ideal. Now, actually, something that we really have not done in this park, and people bring it up every so often as well, is the lighting. Because we never play this park at nighttime. It's always daytime. Now, I believe we put lights in these fences, didn't we? So those fences should all have lighting in it, right? I don't think anything else in the park has lighting, though. Yeah, so those fences, wherever those fences are, there's light, and it's a little bit too much light. But when you get here, it's okay. It's when you zoom out and sort of... Oh, yeah, it gets like really bright. But then you zoom in and it's like, oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, like nothing else has lighting except for wherever those walls are, because we put lights in it. One day... Oh, the sci-fi looks kind of cool with the blue here and there. One day we'll have lighting. That day will not be today. It shall not be. Okay. Right. So that's that. I want to do probably... Yeah, I think like right here is actually a little prime spot for a couple of stores. I don't know what kind of stores. Some sort. Well, we have a bunch of information booths there that obviously all the staff have quit out of, because I've just noticed that there's nobody in there anymore. They've all quit. There you go. Select vendor. Can I give you some training? Yeah, it's because I didn't do any training or anything, so they probably hated their job and wanted to quit. There we go. Select vendor. Training. There we go. Alright, so they've been promoted a little bit. Right, so we've got information booths there. I think we should get... Okay, let me go back to the building. Edit building. Shops and facilities. Custom. Maybe just like... Well, you come in the park. Maybe a coffee shop. Seems like it makes sense. Get some coffee there as you come in. And maybe a slushie as well. There you go. That'd be quite nice. Alright, so then... Get out of this. No, get out of this. Select our vendor. Oh, I can't train them yet. How come I could train... Oh, because they've technically been there longer. It's just they... Yeah, okay. Because when it closes, they're not technically... I don't know. It's weird. When it closes, they've technically quit. But when they come back, it's like the same person. So I don't know. Anyway, people are using it, so that's good. All right, so those go there. Now, as for these guys... So these big towers, we want to add more detail to them. I really, I wanted like a big window. Oh, we could do, actually, I know there's like a big clock. Wherever that is. Oh, maybe like a seal. Not very big though, are they? See, I need something like, okay, well, not a pirate park. I just need something, ooh, that's kind of good actually. Because I mean, that could technically be a window. Oh, the sound of that was kind of cool. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Can't change the color of it, though. Can I go to this building now? Yeah. I don't know if I want that there, but I'm going to go with it for now. And then we need some windows on this thing as well. See, the problem is... Well, that's a door. Looks good as a window, though. Problem is, the windows are all small. And I don't think many of them really fit the style either. So it's kind of because it's just a generic kind of thing. Maybe like this. It's not bad. I'm gonna have to. So trying to get these to line up is gonna be fun. That and then roughly, yeah, those two are definitely higher than the other one. I get those two, move them down. Eyeball wise, I think that's good enough. Let me bring those down to there. I don't know if I want to use these windows, but I'm just putting something there to see, oops, to see if it looks okay. Not necessarily final. Something like that. I mean, it definitely looks better, that's for sure. And then up the top, we'd of course do our little roof trim that we were doing on the other one, which I really should have done first when I was like cloning them all. I should have had these on. Where is this? All the way up the top. Oh, that's not the right spot. There, there, and there. And then the two end pieces there and there. Like, that's pretty cool. I like that. That makes it look way better. And then, can we, why don't we put it on the end of the roof as well? What does that look like? Because it doesn't really fit. See, it doesn't really fit there. Grid size too? Yeah, you can't really get it on the end very well. It would have been cool. What about this one? Does this go there? Oh, this is like... Oh, okay. This is like auto roof connection bit. Okay, cool. I don't know. Like there's... Yeah, I don't think there's much we can do with that bit. But just do something like that. Because then, I mean, like, it just looks... cool. I wish that was more... I wish that was kind of more of a regular window. Oh, I mean, it could be a clock as well. But... I think it's coming along. I think that needs more work and more time put into it, and same with all this over here. I think you get the idea, and the idea is there. The vision that I have is coming to fruition, through vision. I don't know what I'm talking about. Back over here though, in sci-fi building that we haven't touched for a while, we were working on this, which I guess we could do a little bit more. I don't know even when I did this. It was a while ago, obviously. Can I get another one of these in? Because it probably should be there. Why is that a completely different color if I duplicated that? Oh, it's not. Oh, alright. So that's a different building to these, which is fine. I want to get out decorations, walls. No, I want roofs, flat roofs. It's going to be this guy. Don't know why that time thing's still open. This guy, we're going to go for grayish. I don't know if that's right. It could probably be a little bit lighter than that. So that would sit on top. Now, that one, I was going to turn with the track, because could we not fit it in? Is that the problem? Like, did it just not fit there? Or is it just, whoops, or is that just because I wanted to do that? No, it does fit there. I think it's just because I wanted to turn it with the track. But I think that's probably better, and then I could just turn this whole thing a little bit more. Yeah, that's a bit of fun. I think it needs to move back a little bit, though, so that that's not hanging over the edge. Whoops, not like that. Because this would be quite cool, because that means you're... Like, you just come on here, like, swoop through there, like, quite fast. It'd be kind of cool. Then we also need to do, around the main building, this is like an edge. An edge for the building, because the edge of the building is not looking too good. It's not looking too good, framework. I think, actually... Yeah, framework might actually do okay. If we get this in... Could do something like that, but obviously not red. Maybe... I guess maybe it should have a wall piece there first, though. Oh, I think it should probably have a wall piece first, so why don't we go like this? Same height? Or maybe a little bit... Wait, can it fit under the... Gotta be careful that I can actually fit all these bits in if we're going to go around tracks and that. No, I think what I'll do this. So I'll go there, and then I'll get framework on top of it, like that or something. See what this looks like. Oh, it's actually kind of annoying that it sticks out the wall there. Hang on. What if I get... If I could click on the wall piece up... I want the wall piece behind that stupid... There. What if I get this? Can I put this... Oh, no. See, I want to put it on the outside. Oh, you know what I could... Ooh! Is it scenery? I don't know where these pieces are. I'm just trying to find stuff. Alright. Scenery theme. Sci-fi. Or sci-fi, if you will. No, it's not in here. It's in building. Okay. Building scenery theme, sci-fi. Okay. Because we could just get one of these pieces. That's not on the wall. Put it on the wall. Move it down to there just to cover that bit up. Or even... Actually, you could put it like there. Trying to see, because we can just make that look like part of it. So we put that there, and then maybe even get like, maybe not that bit, maybe a smaller. Is that like okay? It's like maybe a smaller light, and then I peel out this huge thing, like like a light like this or something. Make sure that's actually in the wall, and then yeah, do something like that. I should move that down a little bit, just so it's below. About there. There you go. And then we get this, we get that, we get this, and we get that. And then we duplicate. And we put it on. And we'll see what this looks like. Because it might be cool. It might be horrible. I think it looks so cool. I think it looks cool so far. On this bit anyway. Because it just gives that more detail rather than a plain looking wall. And I think we do need more stuff on the wall as well. I don't know if it's going to go all the way around the building. I mean, currently it is. Currently, I think it looks cool. Does it fit under here? Please tell me it does. Thank God. And doesn't really fit on that section properly, but whatever. Alright, that looks kind of cool. That adds a little bit more oomph to it. I guess we've got to do it over here too. Oh, beautiful. It doesn't fit there. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll do something different. Can we move it down a little bit lower? Has to go all the way. Oh, okay. So we either do something completely different here, because that, yeah, because the coaster would hit that. Because it took us a long time just to get that in. But I think, we'll do something different there, but I think that was cool. Alright. Alright, and then we can just get some other random crap along here every so often as well. Just some ATMs if we want. Get some staircases so we can get some of these wall panel things. I like how it sticks to the support. Didn't know you could do that. It's kind of cool. Not that I want to build off the support, but if I did, I guess you could. Right, so that's a little bit of that. We got some more of the entrance done. I think I want to work on a little bit more of that for next time. Maybe do another short time-lapse at the beginning of the next part as well. But that is going to be this part. And again, I just want to say, you know, I'm sorry I can't make these episodes longer. I really just don't have the time. I'm doing my best at the moment. I am. But we're getting stuff done slowly but surely. Oh, I never fixed this either. I'll do that soon. And we've got to do all of this. There's so much stuff to do. We got eons to go. There'll be more episodes. We'll be back and we'll be doing great stuff then too. Yeah, until then. So next time, more time lapse there. Maybe even a little bit of time lapse over there. Get these 2 sections done. Work on the entrance. I think it's coming along. Right, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time and have an awesome day.